Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is RENDOG coming at you from the foundations of Mob Castle in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. In the previous episode, we were setting up the foundations and borders for what is becoming a giant-ass mob trap. And in this episode, my friends, we're gonna get technical on your asses. We're gonna try and figure out how to make the mobs go up these huge chutes to be delivered to the processing facility behind me. Oh man, it's gonna be absolutely freaking awesome. Sit back and relax, my friends. It is time to play some Minecraft Survival. Don't you just love the smell of progress in the morning, my friends? Goodness gracious, have I been hard at work around here. Give me 1 second while I take a sip of my beverage, man. Delicious. Caffeine straight to the butt. But guys, as you can see, I have been one busy-ass cyberdog, man. I've been trying to figure out how to make this mob spawner work, and I've come across a couple of, shall we say, challenges in the last couple of hours working on this build, and I actually recorded all of the footage, so I'm going to try and get it into a dogmail or something so you guys can see exactly what I did. But before we get going, guys, I got a little bit of bad news to share with you. Yeah. The more astute of you may have noticed that we've lost about 22 levels or 20 levels or so. Yeah, and that's because, well, I died. Basically what I was trying to do is test out a new Watervater design that is going to be pulling the zombies up this chute over here, and I released a zombie from the zombie spawner chamber and followed him a little bit too closely in the aqueducts, and yeah, he killed my ass, and I lost all my levels, which is a facepalm of epic proportions. But you know what? In the pursuit of greatness, facepalms have to happen. RENDOG'S 2015. Oh man, but guys, what I've also realized is that making spider spawners is actually a pain in the proverbial buttholio, because spiders have something, well, they do something that other mobs in Minecraft don't do, and that is climb walls. And that is why we had to make these aqueducts 1 block high to stop those freaking those spiders from actually climbing up the walls. Now, one of the major problems that I think we're going to be facing in this build is when we get to the delivery chute over here. So this is the place where all the mobs are going to be landing in our spawner, and where we're going to be killing them to get their balls and items. But unfortunately, when spiders land here, they're actually going to climb up the walls, which is extremely frustrating. That is the number 1 problem that we have with spiders. The number 2 problem that we have with spiders is that they actually have less HP than zombies. So if we drop spiders and zombies from the same sort of height, the spiders might die before the zombies, or it's going to be difficult to get them to all land there properly. So what I thought a solution could be was to not mix the mobs. So initially I was going to have the spiders and the zombies all come up a single chute, but what I'm going to do now, guys, is actually have the spiders and the zombies come up 2 different chutes. So the zombies are going to come up this chute and the spiders are going to come up this chute. And what I've done is I've made a separate, as you can see, a separate zombie chute, aqueduct here, which is going to be delivering the zombies basically up a different pipeline here. And if we look through here, there is the spider pipeline through there, right? If we just go through here, you can see this is where the spiders are going to be going through. Then, to solve the problem of the spiders and the zombies dying at different heights, what I'm going to do is... Oh! Whew, man. My heart literally just jumped into my throat there. Thank goodness for that Watervater, man. Damn. But my plan now, guys, is to farm XP from zombies and farm string from spiders. So the spider chute is actually going to go over the zombie chute, right? Because the zombie chute is on the right-hand side here. When we turn right to go into the delivery chamber, the zombies are going to be flowing underneath the spiders. So the spiders are just going to drop and die and give us string, and the zombies are going to go across and land and have a couple of XP left, and after that we are going to murderize the ass. So that is the plan for the spawner, and it is looking pretty good, man. I've been working on the spire in the center here and working on the chute, and today we're going to work on how to make that mob Watervater function correctly for both spiders and zombies. But there's one more thing that I wanted to show you here, guys, too, which I've been working on. And what I realized is that we could potentially use the mob castle facility to farm other mobs also. I don't want to just farm zombies and spiders. I'd also like to farm creepers and skeletons so that we can get bone meal and gunpowder. And what I thought we could do is just make some mob spawning platform arrays over here. And I've done a very, very simple design all the way around the center of the zombie spawning chamber over here. I think it actually looks really badass. But as you can see, we're going to have skeletons and probably zombies and creepers spawning on these platforms and then falling down through these trapdoors into the delivery chute of the zombie spawning chamber down there. And that way we will also be able to get a little bit of creeper and skeleton harvesting inside of the mob castle facility. So that's looking pretty awesome. I think what I'm going to do is add probably one more layer to this. It's kind of like an onion, this little spawning platform array. I'm going to add one more layer to this, I think, and then we'll be able to build the castle on top of it, thus enclosing it completely and getting rid of all of the light inside of this chamber. And then we should get a ridiculous amount of mobs spawning within this little chamber over here, delivering us all that delicious ass loot. Oh man, gonna be absolutely awesome. But I don't want to get going on this right away, guys. The first thing that I want to do is get going on that mob Watervater to try and make that thing work 100%. And I think what we're gonna have to do is probably drop off everything in our inventory right now, pick up a whole bunch of buckets and a whole bunch of signs to make this work. I'm gonna do that, guys. I will see you in a second. Well, Cyberdogs, all I can say is thank Bajingo. We are making this thing next to the ocean over here. We need a butt ton of water to make all of these Watervaters, but I think this should probably be enough water to at least finish one of these chutes. Of course, we have to make 3 Watervaters, one here, and one there also. So actually there's 2 in there, one for the spiders and one for the zombies. So that's going to be a butt ton of watervation going on. But let me take you down to the zombie spawner chute just to show you exactly what I've been working on over here. I've been trying to figure out a design for a Watervater, and I've actually been taking some inspiration from one of my fellow Kingdom Crafters, Cubfan135. Man, he's a freaking survival genius, and I saw him making an excellent Watervater to transport mobs, and I've kind of copied that design, and I think it's going to work absolutely beautifully. When I tested it out with that zombie that killed me, it seemed to do the trick. Now, it's a pretty easy design to do, actually. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to show you exactly how we do this thing. Let's just get rid of these water sources so that I can show you from scratch. It's actually really, really basic to do, and hopefully it should work a freaking treat. Now, the mechanics around mobs is pretty straightforward, right? A mob is always going to swim upwards if it comes to a water source. That's just what it does, is it wants to swim up. But the problem with filling this entire chute with water, for example, which would be one easy way to get the mobs to go up, is that the mobs will eventually drown. So what we have to do is we have to break up the water so that they can take a breath every block or so that while they're traveling up the chute, they do not drown. And of course, the way that we can block in water sources in Minecraft is using signage. And it's very, very simple to do, man, because check it out. All we need to do is add these signs like so. I think, yeah, we're going to add one down here and one down here. So the water's going to sit on top of this sign and bounce off of this sign. And let's add another sign over here and another sign over here. So the water's going to bounce off of that one. And essentially, you can see if we stick some water in here like this, that is going to contain those water sources within those signs like that. So that is pretty awesome. And all we need to do now is, of course, copy that pattern all the way up. We're going to be zigzagging all the way up on both sides of these walls with these signs and then filling them with water sources. And that is eventually going to be able to drag the mobs all the way to the top of the chute. But the second problem is, of course, getting the mobs to go up that Watervater when you deliver them from an aqueduct. And the way that we do this is the following. Now, I don't really know the best way to describe this, but through many minutes of trial and error, I've kind of figured out how to do this, right? What you want to do is you want to have a water source flowing underneath a sign and then colliding with another sign with the water source above the sign into which your water flow is colliding, if that makes any sense. And what that will do is, if you have a look at this, it'll actually make a little ramp. you can see that the water is sort of ramping up like that. And essentially what that is showing us is that the flow of this water is basically pushing into the tunnel. And you can see that's exactly what happened to our character. If I go all the way here and just let go of W and let go of going forward, and we just go naturally with the flow, you can see that that little ramp pushes me into this position. And what those zombies are going to do is then they're going to try and swim up. And as long as we lay down the water correctly all the way up the chute, they will continue to swim all the way to the top. Now that is the theory, my friends. Whether or not that is actually going to work is another story altogether. So what I'm going to do now is get these water sources and signs all the way up this chute, and I will bring you back in a second once that is done. This is probably going to take a but long time and be quite a painful process, but damn, it is going to be worth it, man. Alright, there we go, Cyberdogs. The mob Watervater has been completed. Damn, was that a pain in the butt, but man, it is so awesome. Check it out, man. We can go all the way back down to the bottom, and you can actually see the bubbles or my breath resetting every time we go down a block, which is exactly what's going to happen to the mobs when they travel all the way up the Watervater, right? So this is awesome. Right, next step for this episode is to test this sucker out, man. And we're going to have to head over to the zombie spawning chamber to unleash a zombie into the aqueducts and then follow his butt all the way to that Watervater to make sure that it is actually able to suck up these zombies, man. That is going to be the next task for today, guys. So let's give this a go. This time around, I'm going to do my best not to die. Let's take away one of these torches, maybe two of the torches. That should get zombies spawning quite nicely. You know what, it'd actually be quite good to get a few zombies spawned so that we can test the top of that chute. I think the next difficult thing is going to be how to get the zombie to go into the next aqueduct. That's going to be the next thing, I think. But come on, zombie, you want to do a bit of spawnage? Come at me, man. Your mama's so fat, she's got her own gravitational field. Man, if that doesn't coax any zombie to get out of that spawn, I don't know what would. Alright, there we go. Zombie has spawned. Get your butt down there, man. Alright, we don't need any more zombies in this for now, I think. Let's play it nice and safe here, guys. Let's get down into the aqueduct to follow that zombie all the way to the Watervater. Hey, bro, what's cracking? Yeah, you don't have much time left on this planet. Just FYI. I'ma kick your ass. Check it out, man. He is not happy. Man, looks like his stomach is coming out of him. Dude, you need to see a doctor, man. Also, you're missing an eyeball. I mean, I don't mean to alarm you, but your peripheral vision must be wrecked. Check at him, man. Check at his lips. Dude, you need some lip chafe stuff, dude. Your lips are chafed beyond reason. Alright, there we go. Yes, the zombie is getting sent up. That is excellent. Alright, let's see if we can overtake him. He's going to be able to punch me in here. Oh! Yep, he punched me. Alright, but we've gone past him. Oh, there's another one up here. Alright, let's get out of here if we can. Okay, there we go. Alright, sweet. Actually, this is perfect that these zombies are trapped, because now we can figure out how to get them to go from this delivery chute. Oh, oh! Oh, man. Revenge of the zombie, right? Damn. They are clearly not happy about me herding their family via aqueducts and stuff, man. They are not happy with me right now. Alright, let's pick up all of our jazz. Get the jazz out of here. No. Whew. Doggy. That was close. He actually slapped my ass up onto the level above. I was probably supposed to die there, right? So that was kind of lucky. Looks like they may have spawned inside there, or... yeah, they definitely didn't come out of the chute, right? You bastards! Take it! Alright, okay, here we go. So that zombie actually did get out. But it looks like he didn't get out very reliably. So I think what I'm going to try and do is, it looks like we can put another water source. This is like our guinea pig zombie here, right? Check it out. Oh, isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Okay, so anyway, guys, it looks like we can put another source there. Okay, so that did actually deliver him, but it didn't deliver him quite in the way that I wanted it to. I wanted... oh! Bastard! Man, things are going pear-shaped around here, man. What in the jazz? Where are all of these mobs coming from, man? Seriously. Although I probably shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the night, right? Yeah, that probably makes a lot of sense. Alright, I'm going to go and sleep, guys, and take another go at making this thing work. All right, my friends, I think I've got a plan that might work. What I'm going to try and do is get this water to flow over this little lip here so that it can join into this aqueduct. And the way I'm going to do that is by sticking a water source in front of these two signs behind here. So I'm going to stick one over here and then stick another water source over there. And as you can see, that actually does flow down. It actually does push the zombies right to this point, which is actually perfect. And I think what we also will need to do, though, is make sure that the zombies can go all the way up, right? Because what we want them to do is to be able to swim all the way upwards so that they actually get pushed over this lip. So I think what we probably need to do actually is add another level of water sources just above this chute over here. So we can do that by locking in another two sets of water sources just above those like this, right? So let's just get two more water sources in there. Oh, actually, wait, this is in the wrong place. There we go, that's in the right place. Okay, so there we go, guys. So check it out. If we make another double water source over here, that means the zombies are going to be able to swim all the way up to there. And then I think what we probably want to do is wall off the top of this. I don't have any cobblestone on me at the moment, so why don't we just borrow some from this side, I think, for now. Man, I'm so excited. I'm going to get back into the zombie spawning chamber and have another test run. Hopefully we won't die this time around, though. That was kind of derpy, but you know, when working with zombies, you are probably going to die, right? But there we go, guys. Check it out. So we'll just completely wall that off so they can't jump over the top. And theoretically, they should be delivered down this chute now. Test subject number 2 seems highly agitated. Also comes in extremely impenetrable armor. Also seems to be able to swim better than previous test subjects. Noted. Is able to leap and jump around like crazy and will not go in hole. Get in the hole. Well, Cyberdogs, there comes the mob that we pushed down that hole, and let's have a look. Oh, yes, beautiful. The delivery chute worked absolutely amazingly. Now, there is something that I'm slightly worried about. It seemed like this particular mob over here in the golden armor wasn't able to get through that hole without me punching him. I hope that's not because he's wearing armor or something, or I think it was probably because he was tracking me. Oh my goodness, there's 2 of them with this armor on, which is pretty insane. Now, yeah, I hope that that is not the case, and I hope that these armored zombies are not going to get stuck in that position over there. But yeah, that is awesome, guys. Our delivery chute is actually working correctly, which is bad freaking ass. Next step for me is to do exactly the same thing with the spider aqueduct and the spider delivery chute, and I'll get that done now, guys, and bring you back on the other side of this so we can test that sucker. Alright, friends, here we are at the bottom of the spider aqueduct chute, and I have put all the signs and waters into the Watervater. And guys, we only have one thing left to do, and that is to test out the spider delivery system. Let's just have a look. Is the chute working correctly? If we sit here and don't press anything, we should get pushed into the channel. Yes, we do. And then the spiders are going to swim all the way up to the top. This is awesome. Now, the problem that we have with testing out the spider delivery system is, of course, we cannot follow the spiders through the aqueducts because the aqueducts for the spiders are only 1 block wide. So what we're going to have to do is go to the spider spawning chamber and just spawn a couple of spiders, let them drop down the chute, and then go all the way back up to the top to watch if they will be delivered. That's the best that we're going to be able to do, I'm afraid, guys. So let's head over to the spider spawner, which is down here, and let's break some of these torches to get some of these spiders spawning. And man, this is gonna take us one step closer to finishing this mammoth mob spawner project. I'm absolutely loving it though, man. It is so much fun. That spider literally spawned in the middle of that thing, so he is on his way, hopefully, to the delivery chute over there. Let's take our butts back there, get to the top, and wait for that freaking spider to show his ugly ass face. You know what, I'm going to get a couple torches up there though, because we've had a bit of a problem with creepers and zombies and whatnot. And man, this build is turning out lovely, my friends. I'm having so much fun with this one. Nice and technical, nice and tricky, lots of puzzles to solve, and it is sweet. Speaking of puzzles, there is a freaking creeper tracking us right now, and I don't have a sword in my inventory. Creeper, I do not have time. I am running scientific tests. Butthole! Oh, you freaking bastard. Oh man, I'm so bad at killing creepers. Anyway, we've got zombies coming at us. And all we can do now, guys, is sit here and wait for that spider to arrive. Let's hope he freaking hurries, man, because, yeah, there's lots of spawning going on around. There he is! It worked! It freaking worked! That's awesome. Hey, dude, what's up? What's up? Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so happy. The spider spawner aqueduct and delivery chute is working. The zombie spawner aqueduct and delivery chute is working. Now all we need to do, guys, is complete the delivery chutes in the final bit here. This is the delivery chute for the spiders that goes all the way up there. This is the delivery chute for the zombies that also goes all the way up there. And then we need to make one more aqueduct to carry them across to the drop tunnel where they will drop and do a lot of damage to themselves, and we'll be able to kill them with a couple of punches to get their balls and loots. That is epic. Oh man, I am so happy, guys. Yes, so sweet.